have the money for that, at least. Didn't have the money to send looking for anyone in the whole world. What has happened here? West Francia now controls Corsica, Sardinia. Interesting. Looks like our liege won his war. Oh, over here, right, in the Crimean Peninsula. Crimean area. Good progress, actually. Jerusalem, who are you at war with? You don't seem to be doing so well. Wow, lots of folks. Okay, Stitch the Younger. You need a focus. I think it is actually going to be diplomacy for you. May not be the most looking person, but you might be able to get things done through diplomacy. Right. You are Skibri's daughter. We'll go with faith for you. Sure. The book composed. Everyone knows that I have spent several years directing the work on my book, when today I'm presented with the final product. Excellent, I commend my scribes, while I gently leaf through Codex Macedonska. Let's take a look at this book and see how it is. We wrote the Codex Macedonska, a compilation of several chapters, each focusing on different weapons and fighting techniques that were common in the era of Duke Keon of Benevento. Cool. Quality 3, we do a little bit more morale damage. Making powerful armies here. And then that will pass on to our heirs as well. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. This thing on Roma isn't really working out all that well. Go back to Amalfi? Perhaps? Try to get Akka. Take Bulgaria against the world over here. Italy, Byzantium. Italy owns Africa, like the province of Africa here. This is a very interesting setup. Hard to figure out where to send our chancellor to fabricate claims. Okay, let's go back for Annapolis. Good old Napoli. Oh, introduce heir to the realm. Yes, let's do that. He's going to gain prestige for this. As Stitch introduces himself to Bishop Ingwald the Wicked, he not only presents himself with grace, but also manages to impress Ingwald by skillfully complimenting him. Right, well done. Having a big party to introduce our heir to the realm and meets a bishop. Bishop Micaiah of Caerno is a renowned, godly, and learned vassal of yours. After having introduced himself to Stitch, Micaiah approaches you with an offer. He's willing to spend some time teaching Stitch some more intricate parts of the Bible in exchange for your favor. Sure. We'll owe a favor. It's nice. Gain some extra learning here. This whole being a multiple duke thing is very nice. Monte Cassino and Tiano isn't doing so well. Marshal Mikhail looks lost for words. Master, I'm not sure what to think. He shakes his head as he searches for the correct way to phrase himself. My duke, she is impressive. I can't quite put my finger on it. Not to mention that she has traveled far. His face conveys uncertainty, and he shifts his weight. I see, you say, scratching your head. Mikhail breaks the silence. My lord, I can send her away. What say you? Let's hear this woman out. This is about, what it takes to become immortal. Sia the Fearless. Aggressive leader. Ooh, all good stuff. Horrifically scarred, though. Ouch. Mystic, wroth, diligent, proud, brave. 30 martial. Fantastic skill. Curious, I was as pleased as always when I saw the amount of coin in the coffers this morning. But looking at it now, the amount seems somehow less. Could it be that someone is stealing from me? I catch the thieving little rat. The tall figure offers you a nod, but does not smile. She eyes you skeptically, measuring you up as much as you are her. Her clothing, possibly intended to be modest, is foreign to you, and you have trouble concealing your confusion. In fact, the warrior woman before you is bound to stand out in your court in more ways than one. I am Sia, you are Keon, she says, as if someone had forgotten to introduce you. Perhaps you should have spoken the first words to assert your position, but the muscular woman makes you more than a little nervous. I hear you are looking to live forever, she finally says, more a statement than a question. I can help. Okay, I will accept your teachings. Eternal life must be mine. This will make people upset, but give us some sympathy for pagan religion. Right, because she is African. African pagan. Will not marry. Okay. Sure. Eternal life must be ours. This isn't where I planned this campaign to go, but life never works out the way you expect. And there's our new militia training ground. Doesn't bring our max troops up, huh? Should. Young Current has finished his education in the ways of intrigue. It's evident he has excelled in his studies. Alright. Look at you there. 16 intrigue. How would you like... well, no. My mother is doing fine, but when she passes, the Spymaster title can be yours. A serious concern. Skibri joins you after supper one evening. She initiates a conversation about the status of trade in the realm, but you notice that she seems distraught. You interrupt Skibri and demand to know why she has sought you out. My dearest uncle, I fear for your life, she says earnestly and seizes your hand. Who is this sacrilegious heathen you have invited to your court? Her promises are sweet, I am certain, but she cannot be trusted. Please, uncle, allow me to find out her true motive, before it is too late. Nonsense. I'm sure you're overreacting. There's nothing possibly wrong with this woman who's trying to teach us how to become eternal lifers. That's a thing. Pokashad, you could be a good general, so go ahead. Learn how to be rowdy. What is this? Offering a donation to our liege? 15 years the Count of Foggia has been imprisoned here. Who are these people? I don't even know. No, you Capwins, you can just head out. Need to keep you prisoner. Make people like me better. It's a good thing. Looks like the next thing to upgrade will be the stables for a 250. Okay, we're getting there. The recruitment drive is going. Good job. 56, 51. We're getting a lot closer. Thugs attack the Spymaster. My investigation into the rumor of a plot must have alerted someone. Armed thugs are breaking into my room. Will I escape? I did manage to survive the thugs attacking me, but the incident has left me severely wounded. I'm lucky to be alive. Being wounded is not so good. In honor of the ancestors. Sia sits on the floor when you enter the room, in what looks like polished pieces of bone strewn out in front of her. She motions for you to join her. You have neglected your spirit, she says, eyes closed. You shift uncomfortably in your seat. I have not, you mumble. Her eyes open at this, and she stares at you, a steely, cold look, and you retract your statement. You must sacrifice, she declares. Very well, you reply, thinking you'll have your learned sea knight see to it. As if she could read your mind, Sia shakes her head. You must do this on your own. Do you see what I see? You notice a pattern in the bones. It looks just like an antelope, field of crops, a man falling. An antelope? How curious. So, we'll do the sacrifice using an antelope. The field of crops doesn't cost anything, or we can fail the quest and go away. What cost for the antelope? Sure. Another pregnancy. Apple was under siege again. Not us, fortunately. Why are you... Okay, I don't care about that. Plot. Who is Anastasia? Just a courtier. Okay. Neither one of those plots are really all that meaningful to me right now. Okay, we can try to claim Aquitaine. We're a lot closer in troop numbers than we were before. Still have no children, but not likely to have any children either. When you die, though, your heir would be me, so perhaps we try. This might be a way to get a kingdom. I don't have the money. Gotta wait. Be patient. More tech. Tech is good tech. A bloody mishap. All was well until you tried placing the animal on the ceremonial stone slab, and you were surprised by its strength. It moves wildly under your hands, refusing to have its neck pressed to the rock. I don't want to do this, you think for a brief moment, as a sharp dagger is handed to you. Sia watches you intently, her stern face void of motion, and you find yourself wondering if she possesses any feelings at all, or if she carries herself by duty alone. Suddenly, pain shoots through your arm as the flailing antelope bites down hard on your hand. Sia reacts instantly and swings her sword at the creature, chopping its head right off, but your fingers are already gone. There is blood everywhere. My God, it hurts. Your ancestors and Sia remain unimpressed. You fail Sia's request and she leaves your court. One-handed, severely injured. That didn't go so well. As you pass by the treasury, you stumble upon Cuthbert digging through the coffers. You must have been quiet, as he looks very surprised. So this is where the missing gold has gone. This behavior is unacceptable. Imprisoned. Do not steal from me. Well, that was a good thing to find out at some point. Well, you are quite good at this whole stewarding thing. Let's have you fabricate some claims. We go for Rome? Let's go back for Neapolis, see how you do. It's difficult to figure out what is the best thing to do here. Your kinswoman Sara has been, through the teachings of Stentore, has been studying the principles of the Catholic faith. Okay, not great, but, it's fine. Tribes of Polotsk have converted to Catholic. Conversion of Nergar has been converted to Catholic. I thought they already had. Okay. Good for them, guess. Wow, Norway is really doing well up here. Gotten a lot of Swedish land. Bishop has usurped a title. Okay, not that concerned, really. A daughter was born. That ended the every other. Borislava is not a great name for a daughter at the moment. I don't know. Iskra. Possibilities? We're 15 and betrothed. You are unbetrothed. Duchess of Epirus. Okay. Sure. That would be nice to add some extra territory into our dynasty. You are betrothed. Oh, another ugly daughter. That's too unfortunate. But, King of Ireland would marry you, so seems good. You, Iskra, are 0. I'm not going to marry you off yet. Marriages happening all around. The anti-papacy has ended. I guess they healed the schism over there. Fair enough. Who is our liege? Still Bogoris the Great. The trade route from Sofia is in dire need of new ship and equipment Sure. 200 gold we'll pay to keep that going. Alexandra, you need your second education. And it is going to be intrigue. After what seems like forever, the wound from your maiming has completely healed. Alright, good. Still wounded, but... Man, we've got a lot of one-handed people in this dynasty as well. So how is our religion doing? Okay, moral authority is falling. That's probably for the best. We have fulfilled our ambition. Okay, mac and cheese can go and marry. That's fine. Need a new ambition. There's a part of me that thinks that becoming king of Bulgaria is a good ambition. We have an emperor now, so... Yeah, let's see what we can do. Yeah, we can declare independence, but that's not going to help us. You married a mayor. Ah, I see. Finally had a child. Well, that's fine. Widespread rumors say that ecumenical patriarch Theodosius leads a most wicked lifestyle. Well, we are continuing to lose moral authority, which is good in that we want the heresies to start appearing. And Capua is just... troubles over here. You've spent some time just investigating one of your liege's vassals, and you feel that you've gathered enough information to gain a leverage that would discourage the vassal from supporting conspiratorial factions in the future. My liege must be informed. Huh? Peasant revolt? Nicolina, you need your first educational moment. And looking over your stats here, yeah, you can go for duty. Yano, why are you so upset? Because I seized you in war. That's why. And time marches on. The famous writer proposes to compose your family chronicles. Sure. Still wounded. I wonder if this is bugged. I do not know. Our nephew died while in prison. And so his heir, Count Balin, who's actually a decent chancellor. Not as good as you, but for a relatively important vassal, good one, nevertheless. Let's go after Amalfi. See what you can find. Oh, that's part of Byzantium now. Oh, I see.